opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch it. Panther 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
I spotted me. Coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Second down and goal. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike 52.
Here's Hurts to throw.
I got you.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They go play action now. Ryan. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Ryan's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra points still to come.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Sanders downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Eagles 6.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They go play action with Ryan. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8.
Next is Washington 14. Eagles 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Steps away to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
What we got?
He'll drop to throw.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Pay attention.
Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Ryan. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Hey, Tuesday.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, here we go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go.
Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
18 Cardinal. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 25! Get that quarterback!
Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
Darius
locker
Slay
room.
with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
In your face. Right there. I know he ain't got it.
Here's Ryan. Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Tight ends back in 60. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. 26.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Mike, Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of McLaurin, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful, because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. 22!
Now it's Ryan. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Ryan. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, Ryan. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Get away. 552. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike 52.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And Ryan's throw taken in here by Patrick. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Eagles 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Hey, check. Mike's my board. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they call because that fumble puts them right to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick.
Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 20-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Complete.
He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Justin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. You got three down. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Y'all not ready. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they